Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to the Hunter called Wild in Askiy Ridge, where last episode was probably the worst episode of the series so far. I did a lot of bad mistakes. It took us quite a while before we actually found any game to go after. We're back at the latest outpost we found way out into the western areas of the map. We've got one moose I still left wounded out there that I want to try to see about going for. I do want to quickly see what other sites I might have I can use for the takedown recurve that I am using, though. Because, okay, we've got the bright site one, which is a rangefinder, which I don't super want. It might be the case, maybe I'll stick with what I've got for the illuminated single pin, just because we are still night hunting. And I think we're decent enough on... Yeah, we're decent enough on ammo, so we should be set there. We'll head out and see what we can find. It's 22:48. And we'll see if we can clean some stuff up. I do... Actually... No, I think all I've got is the night vision binoculars. I don't think I've got anything else for, like, a scope that's night vision for the rifle or that. I'm just going to take a quick look, though, since we are here. But yeah, last episode did not go so hot. I'm hoping that's going to be like our rusty wake-up, shake it all off. Looks like it is basically just all iron sights for what I've got right now. Oh, I do have a... You know what? Let's grab that, then. I actually do have a night vision scope. I didn't realize. Yeah, we'll take that with us. And we'll throw those in. Not that I'll aim to use them, but just so I have. Yeah, it's not the best for magnification, but you know what? The night vision will help a lot. So, for trying to clean up the mess that I have made, I did leave a waypoint at least for, like, the last trails of the moose that I had wounded. I know there are some of the bison herds in the area. The plan for going after the wolves and the deer got kind of shaken up with everything that does turn out to be in this location, though. I still might try to go for wolves and deer this week with the night hunting, but for that I might have to fast travel to like another area on the map. For now, though, with all the time I spent wandering around, I'm hoping that maybe the moose that we did wound has either gone down from the hits, or it's like calm and in the area that we'll able to find it easily. I still do... Okay, this was the feeding area from the moose that we had seen up on the ridge. As they're like coming down to the area. So it should be just a little ahead where we will come across the trail of the wounded one. No, I think I spotted... Or I had the prompt for a moment there. Yeah, I am still really surprised that there isn't an actual pheasant caller in the game. Okay, looks like we got a couple over there. I know I should be trying for the moose, but these pheasants are a thing where as long as I get a hit, it basically will register. It's down. It is going to be kind of tricky to likely get him. Oh, we got another one right there, too. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta work better with this bow and arrow is... Well, it's not the bow and arrow itself, it's the sight. I don't know if I'm trying to get the very top of the green pin on something, or I should be trying to get... the very top of, like, the black bar just above it. Okay, I don't see anything else in the area, so we'll switch back to the moose. Yeah, see, at least now that arrow is easy to find. We see the blinking of it there. So we got that back. And the moose that we're following is actually back this way. Right around here. Oh, that's bison tracks. We're looking for... Oh, the herd of bison came right through the area, so now all the tracks are right overlaid with each other. Ah, shoot. And I'm not seeing the blood trail from that moose too easily in all this. I keep hearing the pheasant. Okay, well, you know what? I got the waypoint at least up there, so I should be able to use that to follow up and get back on trail for that moose. So we'll just focus straight for that. And then from there, I think we'll hit this trail and follow it all the way out to whatever that little thing is, way, way out there. Yeah, there's her, but we're not really looking for her. Now more wood bison tracks. In any other circumstance, I'd be quite happy for having those to be found. But not so much at this moment where we're trying to clean up one of my mistakes. Here we go. Okay, we're back properly on track with following up. Yeah, my thing with how much time has passed since... we might be in store for... wolf attack. We've got their howls going out. That doesn't mean it's a sign they are coming for us, but... it does mean there's a pack in the area, or at least some active. Okay, we got a lot of tracks here. I have to see how this exactly played out. Let's say, I don't know if it like looped around to there? Okay, my thinking is it like looped around back this way. So I'm going to actually follow from this trail. And just see if I can find like a bit of blood. If it has like the health is dropped, that might be a good sign. These are fresher tracks. Okay, that is bizarre. It does kind of look like it'll loop back around to this spot. But I don't see another sign of, like, where it went next. Like this. Okay, this says run this way. So I wonder if it's a case of it was coming back. Everything's pointing this way, so you know what? Let's just follow the consensus for the direction and going this way. Oh, that's good to see. Down pretty low from that one, so hopefully he'll be down somewhere soon. And we can focus ahead onto getting something new for this episode. Okay, no, that's not. Again, this is where I just like the node system that they use for tracking for the game. It's like only every so often you get something left behind. But because of like the weird placement, it doesn't always show turns and changes direction that easily. So it can make it confusing trying to follow up and know exactly where to go to follow said trails. That's like... Okay, that's a run, and this I think is the last bleed we have. Okay, that's just 50 to 75, but I thought I found a 25 to 50 out here, too. No, that's 50 to 75 again. I doubt it's him, but you know what? I'm going to give it a try and bring this one in. Like, I don't have anything else for, like, the tracks really easily showing which direction the one we're tracking has gone off to, and it is a male moose. God, yeah, like, even as zoomed in as I can go, this is all just a back and forth mess here. Yeah, at least while we're wandering out here too, maybe we'll pick up more signs of, like, which trail to be following. Yeah, let's get that set to the big one, just in case. I'm in a bit of a bad position for making the calls, just because there is this crest of the hill here. Just gonna see if I can try to inch my way and see. My guess is with how much time has passed, the one we're after might be dead. Ooh. That's who we're after. That'll drop him. Yeah, there he goes. You were indeed who we were after. I apologize for what happened. Oh, hang on. I see the... Again, they gotta work on the hitbox for, like, the arrow pickup. There we go. Got that back. So where did this one hit? Oh, way too high. That explains why he did not go down. Yeah, that was way, way above anything. That one, that would have dropped him pretty quick if we got him on that first go with him. Good news, we at least don't have to worry about cleaning anything up now. We got that all in order. Now let's see about backtracking and heading for that landmark way out there. And possibly being ready for a wolf ambush. Like, I think the reason that was so high is I don't think I had the zero set right for, like, trying to use this, but I still have issues with where I'm trying to use as, like, the center of what we're aiming for. Like, with the illumination to the pin, the problem is you can almost see there's a little bit of a gap between the top of the pin and the very top of the, I guess, like, plastic of the sight. So it's like, which one of those two is the one you use for your reference? Like, I don't really know. Probably something I should do is head to an archery range or target range somewhere and get some practice shots in with that, so I do know. But we'll just follow along this way, keep our ears open, and see what else happens tonight. The wind is, unfortunately, possibly working against us again. I kind of do still want to try to get a pheasant. Not that, like, going for anything super good score-wise or such. But just so that way it would be a good test of, like, learning, like, the targeting for the sight. Because if I can get a pheasant at, like, 40... that should be a little bit of a helpful indication of knowing what my reference is when using that special sight. Oh, okay, so we got... yeah, we got a few things out here. I'm trying to hope if maybe I stay more to... it's gonna be dumb, but I kind of want to try for... yeah, like, I'm kind of surprised how many pheasants we got out and about here. I doubt that got him. Although I didn't hear any fleeing going off from that, so I don't know. We'll go grab the arrow and see. It's at least pretty easy to find thanks to the tracer on it. Yeah, nothing. Didn't think so. And can't even pick the arrow back up. Okay, well, we'll head back for the trail and see about trying to get something a little bit easier. Well, I guess more easier to see and larger to hit. Such as that. See, we make up for the moose issue we had earlier. I called from a ways up there. Okay, we might have a few things we're calling in. Be a bit mindful and keep watch. Because there is a female, and it sounds like there's also a bull or two. I know she's been calling steadily. I'm not able to quite pick up anything through all the bush yet. But I don't know if she'll be going in... Okay, well, there she is. I don't know where anybody else... Oh, okay, there's another female there. Another one. Oh, Lord. Kind of a herd of females. There was one bull, though, that did give the warning call. But I don't think he's been drawn out. I'll try and see if maybe a little more time I can get him to pop out. But he... Yeah, we hear all of them. But he was, I think, more back this way, so he might have been leading the three. Ooh, that's actually kind of a cool visual of getting the moon and then some of the rays through that. But I'm not seeing any signs of that bull on his way. And even the females don't seem to be approaching either. It might be because the wind carrying our scent, the bull turned and left. Oh, no. He's nothing all too impressive to look at, but he is at least something. I don't know if he is the same one that called before or not. But I'm wondering if maybe... I feel like the females were tied to, like, a bull. Oh. Well, you're not what I was expecting. Now I have to figure out what would I rather go for. Bull or bear? Oh, I missed her. How did I miss her? I gotta get a different sight. Like, I thought that would have been lined up for, like, at least a hit at all, but... I can see the flare, or the tracer blinking on the dark here. I think I gotta just start using the rifle for some of these now. Nope. And we got... Okay, we'll have to try to see about... Try and get him, but at least we got another opportunity there. And yeah, or do I try for the bow and arrow, since I know he's going to be resting there for a while? We got that back, at least. Yeah, there he is, resting there. Going to see if I can try going more up towards the right. That way I get the full flank and I can easily get the vital shot in. As I believe he's on his own there. We can always use binoculars to take a look. Oh, and we got the bison moving in the area, too. I would like to try to get a cleaner kill of one of them than, like the flurry of arrows I put into the other one. Now, just keep going slow and try to get to a decent spot to try for him. If I want to take him down immediately, I would say the rifle would be the easiest approach, but that doesn't really do me much good for getting practice in with this sight and try and be a bit better, although with how he's kind of laying in the spot he is, I have to mind the wind. Like, I don't know if I should try a straight-on shot at this angle. I feel like I would be able to get the long shot from the right distance with that. Oh, yeah, I did. That put him right down. Although, actually, at that rate, I don't even know if that was a lung shot. That might have been a spine shot. Okay, we'll just get the night vision binoculars out, take a look for anything. I'm actually kind of surprised how neat it looks with using the night vision. Although I guess turning off the light does make it really pretty, too. Okay, at least that's a much cleaner moose kill than our previous goes. So where does it say I got this guy? Was it in the lung as I was hoping for, or did I get the spine with him? It was into the spine. I was aiming too high still. I mean, it still got him down immediately, but I'd still try to aim for the lung if I could. And you know what? It's not too dark, so maybe we'll go for a while just on foot with the night vision binoculars to inspect for anything. As again, it is a bit of a sharp bloom from using the flashlight or the headlight. Wood bison tracks. This is the worst direction to be going, though, thanks to the wind right now, but it is the direction we're going. I do want to see what the weirdly remote little landmark or mystery thing could be at the end of the road. Although it is still a ways to go, so we'll have to see how it goes as we reach it. Maybe we'll try to get one more animal harvest before we end today's episode, and see what happens come the next one. We've had a surprising amount of big game in the area. Bison, bears, moose. Pronghorn kind of in the area, but also not really. It's like I'm not sure what to expect to see still in the area. We got bison up there. They're traveling, though, so we probably won't be catching up to them too soon. Oh, we do have pronghorn droppings in the area. We have to keep our ears open in case we get any warning calls or mating calls from them. As that's... I don't think there's a way to call them in. I don't think there is, like, a antler lure or they actually have a caller they respond to. Yeah, let's just check some of the tracks that are around here, though. Wood bison. And that's just more of the tracks from the same animal. And nothing on the trail ahead. Nor have we heard anything making much sound. I'm trying to think of... I'd basically have to be starting from the very west of the map, given how the wind's going, but... I mean, there is that outpost to the north we could try fast traveling to for the next episode. We'll have this be our week of night hunts, and then... next week, maybe I'll try going for, like, say, a beaver, the bighorn sheep. Some of the species that I'd like to aim for. And you know what, let's take a little bit of a look up here, since it looks like it does open up quite a bit from this point. Okay, we got a bear somewhere nearby with a warning call. I don't know exactly where, because the bison call, I think, overrode it. At least I think that was a bear warning call. Oh, right there. Yeah, just with how... okay, yeah, she'll go down. With all the troubles I've been having with the bow and arrow for, like, getting the shots I want, figure we'll go with something a little bit more easy for just outright taking her down. Oh, speaking of bear, another one up there. Okay, new need zone found. Don't see anything along the river. Yeah, she's right there. We'll go collect her. Then maybe we'll just try to reach that little landmark before we end the episode. And next one, we'll fast travel up to the other outpost and work in from there. There she is. Oh, actually silver for her. And yeah, rifle makes it very easy to get the vital hits in. Okay, take her. Yeah, we'll put a waypoint right there. And just dash for the trail and then work our way out there. I don't really think there'll be too much else that'll present itself as opportunities out here. Like, because of the wind being so hard against us, with us going further west for that, I don't think we'll get too lucky with... Yeah, okay, just another wood bison, although looks like she was there on her own. Yeah, if we want to go for wood bison, we at least know a really good area for them with all the little herds we've been coming across. Yeah, I'm just going to jog us out to that point. It's only a couple 100 meters away, so it should just be another moment or two. Again, it started so well with the wind blowing straight to the south when we weren't going that way, but as soon as I wanted to change direction to another goal, it just seemed like the wind steadily decided to go that way too. So what do we have all the way out here? Oh, I guess a lookout point. Lake Mahican. Lake Mahican is the westernmost lake bordering the very edge of the preserve. It is said to host gathering of white wolves who would hunt the wildlife that drank from its waters. Interesting. Nice little scenic outlook for here. But with that, let's fast travel to this lodge, and next episode we will work eastward and hopefully get some better luck going for some more game while we keep our night hunt going. Better than last episode, but that's not saying too much with how bad last episode was. No. Okay, we fast traveled, so that's why it's running off already. Yeah, that's one thing. I think it's like a radius of 150 meters to 200 meters. Every animal gets alerted when you fast travel and they go fleeing off. But we'll just stop in the cabin for a moment, and then I'll embark out for next episode. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of The Hunter, Call of the Wild in Askiy Ridge. Ooh, let's get a nice little... Oh yeah, nice and toasty there. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And I think one more week of Askiy Ridge, and then we'll go to Prehistoric Hunt to change the series up and go for another hunting title. But for now, thank you for watching, and until I do see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.